Well, I think deep down inside, we all get it.
I think we do. We all get something.
That's what
that we can call it.
binds us as humanity. But forget those Omnics. We're in Kings Row now, and Omnics suck, right? Kings Row for life. Yeah.
Humanist England, right?
Make Kings Row great again.
It looks pretty great right now, actually.
It does look pretty great. I like their statue. Oh, but it's an Omnic statue. What am I saying?
Doa confirmed future racist.
Roboticist. I don't know. A roboticist might be just someone who makes robots.
Yeah, humanist has a very different meaning, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Yep. Human fan. I don't know. I don't know what you call that.
Human supremacist. We'll go with that.
Humans for.
Doa confirmed human supremacist. Man, gotta open your mind, Doa.
There you go. Grand human. Well, I don't think the Bastion is going to stick around for Flash Lux, but Veil on the Widowmaker certainly might.
He does have playtime on the Widowmaker in their first series, and Widowmaker, we've seen increasing amounts of Hanzo and Widowmaker on this point. Can take the shot, likes what he sees, so the hook shot will go out. Oh, Ana barely out of the sight range right there.
All right. Shield comes in, Veil still looking for a bit more. Not a lot of damage just yet. There we go, a little bit now. But Flash Lux pushed back. Wiso goes down already. Yeah, they took way too much damage in that initial engage.
So the issue that you see, so Flash Lux is running as their two primary sources of DPS here, Widowmaker and...
oh, Veil gets the pick on the Bombafil.
Yep, that's pretty huge, but...
They can't regroup fast enough, though.
Yeah, Widowmaker and Roadhog, which means that the reaction from Fnatic there was actually the proper. You want to fight, if you see that Widowmaker, you want to fight Reinhardt shield battles, right? Because you will win with a soldier on your team compared to the Widowmaker.
Stoop did go down. Gusta took some damage, too. He had to back away for the moment. Veil with the ultimate. Let's see where everybody is.
Trying to come around the side right now, but he is very low and he is very dead.
Yeah, looks like Point A might be going Flash Lux's way pretty soon here. There goes Custa. I think it's almost certain now. Doesn't get the pick onto the Soldier 76, though.
Well, now the hook does.
Yeah, that works.
And Stoop dying so early on, that's really what opens up that point to be a shooting gallery for Widowmaker. Yeah. The first defense from Fnatic was quite good. They step up, they realize there's not going to be a Hanzo Widowmaker crossfire, so they can play aggressively on the enemy front line, break the Reinhardt shield and win the battle. But second time around, Stoop dies just a little bit too early. Everybody falls back, but then nobody can even contest the point against the Widow after that. So Veil doing work, and second push does succeed. Fleta back on his favorite Pharah.
We may see Veil swap now. Yeah, okay,
he should for sure.
Yeah. All right, there we go. McCree much more manageable. He did get one ult.
I mean, if you're going to run Widowmaker Pharah, you will lose Reinhardt shield damage wars every single time.
Probably. Oh, there's a hook. Ooh, can't complete the kill, though. Gusta goes down. Fleta now has that nano boost. Back on the Pharah. Cool Matt in a little bit of trouble. One more shot should do it. There it is. Flash Lux trying to get that payload moving, but Bud's coming in with the defensive May. Gonna buy Fnatic some time defensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Burning the nano boost as well. Cost them a whole hog, but still Fnatic coming back in with the nano boosts of their own, and they are in a great position to really lengthen the push here on the streets phase. And they have the forward position for the defense as well. Somebody's pushing that. Does get slowed down as they are forced to fall back. Looks like upper halls is going to be the main approach here. Drop down.
The Flash looks looking much more decisive about their pushing angles here. I have liked this attack so far from them.
Try and walk up on this one. There you go.
Yeah, Graviton Surge, and there's the barrage. Locked in. Fnatic taking a ton of damage. They got the sound barrier off, but it wasn't enough.
And Hafakul, the only one escaping that Graviton Surge, as everybody grouping up right there onto Fnatic.
There we go. Now the payload's moving.
And
that's a little while to kill Buds.
That's one of those things, Noah, you have to know the Graviton's available, right? You need to make sure that you know where the Zarya is, because you haven't seen that Graviton in quite some time. And if you're not calling that, you can't group up like that.
Well, Fnatic was very, very grouped up, very clumped up. Made themselves a pretty easy target.
Certainly did.
The Graviton barrage. Stoop rather does get hit by that flashbang, but no big follow-up yet. Veil dies though. Custa finding one. for the bloodthirsty supports everywhere. Weeso very low. That sounded like I was talking about us, or I'm Jar Jar Binks for a second, but I was talking about the player Weeso.
I like how
Weeso very low.
I like how
I hate Jar
Weeso
Jar.
makes us into Jar Jar Binks whenever we
know.
talk about him. Too bad.
Weeso has a big ultimate.
Too bad Misa isn't on the same team.
No, don't do this to me.
Weeso and Misa would be great.
I just dealt with the double Adam in the last one. I don't need any more of that.
We've got Cox, double Adam, and Weeso. We're already getting tortured.
It's one of those seasons.
Oh, not a good wall.
Now Buds does get the right click onto Eunice, and Fnatic gonna push Flash Lux back.
Yep, good enough though. Drops it soon enough they can pick up kills on the backside via the Blizzard. But they used it a little bit before Flash Lux had fully committed. Still though, right out the sound barrier. Flash Lux, 4 ults coming on into this one. Have a good opportunity to set up a nano boost in Pharah here, and this time Bonnethinal is not going to have that sound barrier available unless this stretches out by another 15-20 seconds.
Let's see what Flash Lux can do with these ultimates. There's the nano boost. Fleta in a pretty good position here. Here comes the barrage. Gonna lay it down, takes out Cool Matt 69 right away. There goes Custa. This is a fight that Flash Lux was looking for, but unfortunately did not go well outside of that barrage.
Well, they were divided right there by the Mei wall, and not much that can be done. The first time it worked because everybody was clustered up for the Graviton Surge, but the rest of the team not able to respond rapidly, and there are a lot of big HP targets now on Fnatic, and it's not really a great way to get rid of this Mei.
This would be a pretty monumental hold for Fnatic to hold Flash Lux at just 1 point on King's Row. You don't see many maps ending on the streets phase on this one.
No, but Fnatic only has the sound barrier, so
Yeah.
Vale has an opportunity here. Find Buds on the side, looking for that flanking Deadeye, and Modern trying to come from the other side to get behind the Reinhardt shield. Go for the supports.
Graviton Surge, Vale looking for the Deadeye, and he finds 2 with it. Genji and Ana going down.
It looked like right there Stoop was shielding, but his shield may have been taken out by the enemy Reinhardt. So Flash Lux, that's a big time push in to make it all the way to the end of point 2. Nobody's going to be able to stop that one at this point. So in the nick of time, Flash Lux's push is successful.
Wow, very, very close, but it looks like they will get point 2, and they will. So minute 30 on the clock. Now it's going to be really tough to push it all the way, though, for Flash Lux.
Especially with a Blizzard nearly up for Buds. That's pretty game-changing at this point in time. They're going to have to deal with Buds very early on. And one of these fights, or hope that they get the Blizzard out of him soon. Which they are,
There's
actually.
the Blizzard. Yeah, they're actually going to have that pretty early. Weeso not able to get out of that one.
Half-a-Cool somehow
he
takes
does,
out
so.
Fleta, but that wasn't the greatest use of the Blizzard.
I mean, it stopped the payload, but they didn't get any kills off of it.
Yeah, I haven't been very impressed with Buds' Blizzard wall combinations this game. He's not being patient, waiting until Flash Lux actually engages and commits to a fight, and instead, that's an ultimate that could have been used to just push everybody off the payload in overtime if necessary.
Well, swaps to the McCree now. Another character with some powerful zoning tools later on.
Yeah, wants to deal with the Pharah, considering that Pharah has a hard time getting beyond mid-range
the idea.
in the Foundry.
Yeah. Start trying to take time to kill Vale. No luck there, but we're down to just 20 seconds remaining. Flash Lux with a good amount of ultimates. Eunice with a very late switch over to Mercy. Interesting.
They're seeing if they can get a res if they win the first team fight, and therefore can grind out the last point.
Might be tough. That's a Earth Shatter coming in. Half-a-Cool gets it with that
Nice
sleep
Earth
dart.
Shatter.
Yeah, Flash Lux with a great start here. Fleta grabs 2 with the Nano Boost. Vale, Deadeye, no kills there. Does enable Fleta to grab another one. That payload is really moving now. Bud's in a lot of trouble. Ooh, looked like a very big flashbang, but it was a fair rocket hitting at the same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna spam
Rocket bang.
Rocket bang. Gonna spam these doorways with the far rockets, trying to discourage Fnatic from actually contesting this. They're waiting for Buds. They don't have enough time to get 6 out onto this payload. They're gonna divide 3 by 3 to go through the doorway, looks like.
They're gonna need a big Earth Shatter from Stoop. It's all on him right now. Needs to find a way to turn Weeso. Cool Matt's gonna try to do it. There's a Graviton Surge from Flash Lux, though, keeping members of Fnatic back. There's a whole hog now from Cool Matt. Pushing people away. Half-a-Cool with the kill onto Vale. Good start for Fnatic. Overtime ticking down. Oh, goodbye. I guess that's it for you, Reinhardt. Fleta not able to hold it. That was a bit of an odd end, but Fnatic do manage to hold it to 2 points, but it might as well be 3 with how far that payload actually made it.
Yeah, I really do question the use of that Blizzard. Both teams have showed us some questionable ult economy management at times, and at the end there, I think Fnatic didn't have to let it get to that stage, but they do manage to prevent it from going the entire distance on King's Row, so that's something for them at least. And
Yeah.
they do push through, take that 3rd point. They will be the victor here.
And Fnatic with a bit of a daunting task ahead of him. I mean, yeah, they don't have to push it all the way, but look at that. I mean, it's like, what was it, like maybe 1 meter, half a meter away from completing all 3 points?
Quite clearly,
Yeah.
very close. So, Fnatic, their defense, going for, now we're going to see that soldier from Bonethil, but maybe they'll go for single support on the defense. Something that Envy does like to do on this first point on King's Row.
I think there's something wrong with those generators up top there. They keep like dropping sparks and stuff. Look like they're overloading. Something's going on. Something's wrong there.
There are a lot of sparks in steel mills and foundries generally.
Yeah, but they're usually not coming from electrical coils.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. That's all right. Doesn't look like anything's going to catch on fire in there anyway.
It is all metal, isn't it?
All right.
Ooh, yeah.
So Vonethil will be playing the Soldier 76. And Fnatic, really mobile composition with the Genji, the Diva, and the Winston here on their attacking run. See if they
Are you saying they're getting
stick
set up
with this.
for their attack run?
Yeah, their attack run in the trench.
That's right.
Maybe they could use the Force.
Maybe.
What a disappointment. Vonethil,
I mean, I'm pretty
Hanzo
sure.
looking like he's going to just shoot that Sonic Arrow and then change his mind.
He's bullseyed Womp Rats in his T16 back home.
There you go. Back
not
on the
much bigger than
Lucio
3
with
meters.
you, Vonethil. Well, I got excited there for a moment, but we're not going to have a unique attack here, and instead Hafakul going to be on that far end, and he's trying to knock Vale off the high ground already. He's going to have to take a little bit of a jog further back onto the point.
Use the Force, stupid. It's going to use some Force for sure, but not that kind of Force. Fleta with the kill on the Custa, though. It's not a great start for Fnatic.
Yeah, but they do charge in pretty aggressively, and Liso loses his life as a result. So that's a trade you're going to take, even though Custa, it's like he was hooked in there. Start off that series of events, and Hafakul now with great positioning on this Pharah, trying to get away from this Road Dogg who's attempting to find him.
Wow, man.
And fight that little bit of a duel on the high ground. Does have Vale up there with him on the Soldier. Hafakul, stop going up there.
It's like, I want to die. Fleta coming down, trying to bring some death to Stoop. Stoop's just going to back away. That Reinhardt shield nearly taken out. Going for the charge. Coolmat takes out Vale. Finally. And Fnatic with 2 points on the control meter already. Hafakul with the barrage going in to try to make it happen. Only 1 kill onto Kisu, but that is pretty much all he needs, I think.
I only need to get that 1 kill. Now Flashy
Hooked.
up. Oh, looks like he got hooked in return. So the hook.
I guess so.
Who hooks the hooks, man?
That's right.
It's cool, Matt.
He
69.
who hooks first is hooked last.
That was actually great. Got hooked before he could even fire a shot off with that scrap gun.
Well, he got some heals in there too, because otherwise that rocket probably would have killed him with the friendly splash.
It's not so friendly, is it?
No. Yeah, I don't know why they call it friendly fire. It's really kind of the least friendly thing out there, isn't it? Unfriendly fire, that would be a better term.
Flash Lux resetting up right now. Stu playing pretty far forward, and
Speaking of going forward.
yeah, they know what's happening now. Modern telegraphing that Graviton surge pretty clearly by walking up with his face straight in the Reinhardt shield. And they know it's going to be a problem. Bub's nearly up with the Graviton surges of his own, and that's what they're looking to charge right now. Now Fnatic coming back in with their Graviton up nearly there with the sound barrier as well.
All right, here we go. Hafakul with the nanoboost again.
Okay, well, everybody's going to do this.
From behind. Yeah, get behind that Reinhardt shield. Good idea there. Fnatic gonna get that payload really moving now. I mean, we knew that the charge from Modern wasn't going to work, because in order for that to work, you have to use the I am Mother Russia voice line as you run forward at the same time. Doesn't count otherwise. Can't make that Graviton surge attack without it.
It's like kendo where you have to yell your moves before you execute them, otherwise they don't count.
Graviton Surge!
Well, that's hilarious because that was nearly exactly the same play that Flash Lux made on their attack through the streets of Kings Row, and it's equally effective for both of these teams.
Here comes Modern, all right. Trying to come around the side, but nope. Knocked off by Half-a-Cool.
Yeah, Half-a-Cool really been delivering on the Pharah so far on this attack.
I might be willing to upgrade him to Whole Cool after this one. It's possible. I'm considering it. There we go. Graviton Surge coming in now for Modern. Where's the follow-up? Fleta trying to do it with a whole hog. Sound Barrier comes in. Weeso does get the kill on the Cool Mat. Hook does not land for Half-a-Cool, but the push is over. Goodbye.
Half-a-Cool taken out there at the end. Still plenty of time for Fnatic. Used that Sound Barrier, but still got wiped out anyway. However, Half-a-Cool coming back with a barrage. Still nothing to set him up for the barrage yet, as his teammates quite a ways away from finishing off those ultimate charges. What they should do is hope Flash Lux commits to a Nano Visor on this next attack and then swoop back in with about a minute remaining and make a final push here.
Fleta trying to be sneaky on this Roadhog, but he gets found out. Dropping down with a bit of a breather. Gets hit with that Bida Grenade. Manages to somehow find the kill on the Stoop there. Half-a-Cool though, just wrecking people. But speaking of wrecking people, there is a Attack Visor with Nano Boost.
Yeah, but you don't really care about that if you're a Fnatic, right? Basically, you force them to use everything. They use the Earth Shatter, they use the Nano Boost, they use the Attack Visor. You want to see that. Sometimes you have these pushes that are mostly designed to wipe yourself out, maybe get a little ult charge, but most importantly, burn all your enemies' ultimates. And now they're going to come in a much better place with their Graviton almost up. So
that's the idea, but they've only got about a minute 30 left. And remember, they need to push it nearly all the way.
That's not good, though.
Great hook by Fleta.
He never even saw that coming.
Yeah, taking Half-a-Cool out so early is going to kind of stop that push before it even begins for Fnatic.
And this is where it gets scary, too, because now you've given Flash Lux some more time to get ults available when you had a distinct advantage coming in. Half-a-Cool playing a bit too aggressively right there, trying to land some lucky rockets instead of waiting for the rest of Fnatic to set up or scoping out where all the members of the enemy team are.
Yep. I'd say Flash Lux has been looking better today. Here comes Buds. Graviton Surge. Half-a-Cool drops a barrage. Where's the follow-up? None to be found. Flash Lux not able to really stop him from getting that kill on the Modern, but they're going to need a bit more. Veil tried to come in for the flank.
Yeah, Veil came in for a flank, but he didn't have Attack Visor, so not particularly threatening. And now you see Weeso bounce into the payload and
Weeso bounced into the payload.
Weeso bounced into the payload right now. That sounds like a great rap song.
Oh, okay. Weeso bounced into the payload in the club. Everybody on the payload getting pushy.
Getting bounced.
Oh. I want to see that payload bounce. We will never be rappers.
Well,
okay.
We could be pretty funny rappers.
We could. We wouldn't be good, but it would be entertaining, I suppose. There has to be something we're not good at. We'll find it eventually.
You know what? I'm just not going to try and assume that I'm a good rapper.
Oh, that's a good idea. Me too. I'm a great rapper. I think we should. I don't see why we can't make that assumption. We've never rapped poorly.
Logic.
There you go. All right, they're going for the Tobalstein. Stoop trying to charge back, finds the pin on the Modern. Wow, clutch pin there. Meanwhile, Half-a-Cool comes in with the Nano Boost. He's got that barrage in case he needs to use it. Might not be a bad idea after the, no, better to save it now. They won the fight. They
that
can push.
Sound Barrier was such a waste from Flash Lux. There were so many people on the team already dead. And now it's time for the sneakiest Attack Visor.
Nano Visor.
This is their last hope.
Yeah, here they go.
All right, that wasn't very sneaky. I take it back.
Not really. Fnatic just backing off calmly, so 40 seconds left.
Ooh, 2 ultimates for nothing right there.
Fnatic's got a lot of ults in response, too.
Yeah, this is looking like a very strong push incoming.
Here we go, yep. Saw that.
Oh, no!
He got booped! Can they complete the combo? They'll sleep dart onto Half-a-Cool. Not a good start for Fnatic. They get a couple kills, though. They might be able to salvage. Half-a-Cool comes back up, rising from the grave. And Modern on the Mei right now, just trying to delay as long as he can. Bonathil with the return boop onto Modern, and looks like the payload's going to make it. Oh, or is it? Yeah, it will. There we
it
go.
Goes.
Wow, Fnatic barely pulls that one out. That was a close call at the end there.
hero Lucio played, though, nearly actually won Flash Lux the game.
I mean, the Graviton Surge was used at least. If that had happened before the ult had gone off, I think Fnatic would have probably lost King's Row. So
Yeah, still
very close.
Yeah, you got to credit them, though. Got a lot of ultimates out and then pushed strong with an ult advantage. Looks like the coordination from Fnatic a little bit better than we saw from Flash Lux, though. And they see themselves up at 2-0 in this series.